Hello everyone. Let's start the class today sitting on the floor and bending your knees. You can use your hands to hold at your knees and try to lift your chest up so that you are not grounded in your back. Close your eyes and feel that you are sitting on your sitting bones and not on your tailbone. Stay focused on your breath. Bring your shoulders down. This is me, and we are going to do a twisting flow today, and I hope you enjoy it. Inhale, bring your arms over your head. And exhale, squeeze your belly in, keeping your back straight. Slowly become rounded. And then inhale, arcing through your spine. And exhale, rounded again. It's like cat and cow pose. Inhale, arcing through your spine, a back bend. And exhale, become rounded. Inhale, arcing through your spine. And then bring your hands in front of your heart. And we're going to twist toward the right side. Bring your left arm outside of your right leg. Try to touch your elbow into your knee at least. And then open your arms. Bring them very far away from each other. Keep your back always straight. And then inhale, go back to the center. Bring your arms to over your head. Exhale. Let's bring your legs off the floor, both pose. You can point your toes or flex your feet. Bring your shoulders down and try the best to not be rounded. Now let's bring your left leg down to the floor and hold your left hand to your right leg for twisting half boat pose. Reaching your right hand behind you. Take a deep inhale, become longer. And exhale, twisting even more. Half bound. Bring your right arm behind you. And then let's bring your right hand back. Both pose again. This time, try to be straight with your legs too. It's really hard. This is my weakness. Then slowly go back. Bring your feet down to the floor. Squat up. And then bring your hips up as you inhale, lifting your whole chest up. And exhale, forward bend. Lift your left leg up here. At first, keep your hips square. And then open your hips so that the left leg go really high up. Bend your knee. And then bring the whole left leg down to the floor for a low lunge. Inhale, arms over your head. And exhale, hands in front of your heart for a twisting pose. Left arm outside right thigh. You can have a block on your right side on the floor so that you can open your arms. Maybe your left hand can hold the block and your right hand pointing straight up to the sky. You can lower the block, or maybe you can even put your hand on the floor. And now let's try the bound. So you bring a strap with you and try to connect your hands with the strap. Once you are there, keep turning your chest up toward the sky for deeper and deeper twist. Now slowly get out of here. Put the strap to the side. We're going to use it later. Inhale, bring your arms over your head. Tuck your toes behind you and become so strong in your legs that you stand up into high lunge. A few breaths here. Always control your belly to avoid overextension in your low back. Put the whole back foot down to the floor and turning your body to the left side. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior, bring your left arm behind you and right arm over your head. Inhale, warrior 2, and then exhale, side angle pose. You can put your bottom hand on a block, and then do half bound, bring your top arm behind you, and full bound, bottom arm underneath your legs too. Bounded side angle pose. Inhale, lengthen through your spine, and exhale, turn your chest more to the side. Open your arms again, slowly stand up and straighten both of your legs. For triangle pose, reverse the triangle at first as you exhale. Then inhale, bring your arms to the side, pushing your hips to the back side of your mat as you constantly reaching forward. Then your right hand can be on the block or on the floor. Half bounded, try to hook your top arm behind you and into your front thigh. Keep turning your chest up toward the sky. And every time you exhale is a chance to go deeper into the twist and the chest opening. And bring your arms over your head again and down to the floor. Step your back foot a bit closer, raise the back heel up. And now your left hand will be on the block, right hand up to the sky for twisting triangle pose. As you exhale, keep reaching your right hand toward the sky and turning your whole chest toward the side even more. Then slowly bring your hands down to the ground. Move the block out of your way. Become rounded and straightening your front leg. Try to drag it back into a downward facing dog. You can walk your heels on and off the floor in down dog. Become rounded. Inhale to plank pose. Knees down to the floor. As you exhale, land your whole body down to the floor. Inhale, cobra pose. And then exhale, push up through plank and into downward facing dog. Now let's start stepping your feet closer and jump forward as you sit down toward the floor. Knees bent, arms over your head. Try to keep your knees toward each other. Inhale, reaching all the way up through your spine and your arms. And exhale, squeeze your belly in. Now hands in front of your heart as you inhale. And exhale, twist toward the left side. Try to touch your right elbow to your left knee. And then open your arms. So here, try to sit up straight all the time. Then let's go to the boat pose. You can point your toes or flex your ankle again. It's harder with your arms over your head, isn't it? Boat pose is my weakness. And I try to extend my knees here. You can do the same. But then let's bring your right leg down to the floor and hold your right hand into your left leg or left foot for twisted half boat pose. Now bring your back arm behind you for a half bounded position. And try to sit up straight all the time. Now let's bend both knees here. We're going to lift your hips off the floor and bring your hips up toward the sky. Inhale, arcing through your spine for halfway up. And exhale, forward bend. Lift your right leg up as you inhale. At first, keep your hips square and then flip your whole hips so that the right leg fly really high up as you bend your knee. Point your knee up to the sky. And then step the whole right foot down to the floor behind you. Keep your toes tucking and prepare the block on the floor on your left side. Low lunge. Inhale, bring your arms over your head. Hands in front of your heart. And as you exhale, let's bring your whole right upper arm to the outside of your left knee for the big twist here. If possible, you can slide your arm lower so that your right hand can hold the block, or probably you can hold the floor. Left hand always open up behind you to encourage your body into deeper twist. Put the block out of your way, go back into low lunge with your arms over your head and make your legs so strong that you can stand up into high lunge. Don't overarch your low back, always keep your belly contracted. And slowly transit to Warrior 2, facing your right side. Bring your right arm behind you and left arm over your head as you exhale into Reverse Warrior. Make sure you're opening both of your thigh bones out in all these transitions. Inhale, Warrior 2. And exhale, side angle pose. And here too, you can use the block. Let's do the half bound. Bring your top arm behind you, waiting for the bottom arm. And maybe you can hold your hands together. Always try to squeeze your shoulder blades together and turn your chest toward the side. One more breath as you inhale, become longer. And remember to exhale, squeeze your belly in. Slowly release your hand. And let's stand up with your legs straight. Both of them. Reverse triangle as you exhale. Inhale, bring your arms to the side, ready for triangle. Bring your hips back as much as you can. Lengthen your whole body forward and place your left hand on the block or on the floor. Let's do the half bound by bringing your right arm behind you and hooking your right hand into the front thigh. Use your arm strength to pull you more and encourage more of a twist into your upper back. And now let's bring your arm to the sky again and over your head and then on the floor. Keep the block here, step your back foot slightly closer so that your legs will be in a pyramid pose position. And bring your left hand up toward the sky for twisted triangle pose. Keep your core very strong. Contract your belly, squeeze your belly in every time you exhale for balance here. Let's bring your hands down to the floor. Pyramid pose and try to lift your front leg up and step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. And exhale, knees down. And then everything else laying flat on the floor. Cobra pose as you inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog again. Lift your heels up high. Maybe step a bit closer. Take some momentum, some bouncy movements with your knees, and then jump forward as you sit down toward the ground for boat pose again. Try to straighten your legs And this time is my third time of today, and I can already do it much better than my first. Hope you feel the same. Now straighten your left leg and bring your right foot outside of your left leg. It's a twisting pose, so hook your left arm outside of your right knee. You can use your right hand behind you to support you for deeper twist. See if you can bring your left arm underneath your knee, and probably you can hook your hands together in a full bound position here. If you find it very hard, let's use a strap, a long one, and hold your hands on the two ends of the strap. The most important thing here is to always keep sitting up straight. And then let's get out of here. Try to keep your legs in front of you like a pistol squat. It's really hard, right? And see if you can drag that straight leg, your left leg, up toward the sky behind you for standing split. Flip your hips and bend your knee. And then slowly bring the whole leg down behind you into low lunge again. Inhale, bring your arms over your head. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. And let's do the twist again. This time you probably can go deeper into the twist. Bring your knee closer toward your shoulders. And let's do the full bound in the twist. So hold the strap. And walk your hands even closer toward each other on the strap. Once you are stable here, let's become so strong that you can lift your back knee off the floor into a twisting lunge. Stand very strongly and stably with two legs. And now you can slowly release the strap. Release your hands and stand up for high lunge as you inhale. This is my favorite pose. My strength is in high lunge and warrior 2. Bring your arms to the side in warrior 2. And bring your left arm behind you as you bending your body toward the back side of the room for reverse warrior. Inhale, bring your arms to the side, and exhale, side angle pose. This time you don't need this block anymore probably. And let's move to bounded side angle from here. Try to turn your chest always toward the side. Take a deep inhale, lengthening through your spine. And exhale, release your hands. Stand up for triangle. First, let's reverse the triangle. It's a long, nice stretch onto the right side of your body, right? And then the triangle pose. Push your hips back very much. Half bounded, but this time let's try the full bound position in triangle. Maybe at first you need to bend your knee, but once you catch your hands behind you, you can slowly straighten your knees. Back to triangle. Bring both hands down toward the floor. Raise your back heel up. And now we're going to do the twisting triangle pose without the block. You can bend your knee, it's fine. And now let's try the full bound within twisting triangle. Hold the strap with your right hand and bring it behind you. And then you can throw the strap for a few times until your left hand can catch it. Slowly get out of here. Become rounded again. And then slowly drag your legs behind you for downward facing dog. Inhale, become rounded into plank pose. And exhale, try to go through chaturanga without your knees on the floor, down to the ground. Inhale, cobra pose. And exhale, push up through plank and into downward facing dog. Slowly walk your feet forward, take some momentum. Bend your knees, raise your heels up and then jump forward. Sit down toward the floor, boat pose again. Again, lower back strength is a weakness of mine. But as I do it more and more within today, it's already looked better. I hope you feel the same improvement in you. Now, let's straighten your right leg on the floor and bring your left leg over. And from the twist, you can try to see if you can reach your hands toward each other. I have one side harder to twist and bound than the other side, so the strap will help me here. Try to keep the ends of the strap where your hands can reach them, so it's easier job for your hands. And the most important thing here is to always keep your spine raising up straight and breathe strongly. Every time you exhale, squeeze your belly as if you are squeezing water away from a towel. Now let's move out the strap out of your way. Lift your hips and your whole legs up like a pistol squat. It's really hard. And drag your front leg and point it straight up to the sky for standing split. Flip the hips and bring the knee up really high. And then let's bring the whole right leg behind you and put it on the floor for a low lunge. You have the strap with you here. Let's inhale, bring your arms over your head. Hands in front of your heart. As you exhale, twist toward the left side. And try to twist, bring your chest very far away from your thigh. So much that your thumbs end up at the middle of your chest. Now let's do the full bound here in the twist. Hold the strap with your left hand and try to reach your right hand underneath your hips so that it can catch the strap. Once you are stable here, look forward on the floor to keep balance and lift the whole back knee off the floor for twisting lunge. Notice your front knee. Make sure that it's always pushing back into your arm so that it will not collapse in. Slowly release the strap and put it to the side. We're going to use it later. And stand up into high lunge as you inhale. One more breath in high lunge. Squeeze your belly in as you exhale. And turn the whole body into warrior 2. Facing your right side this time. Right arm behind you. Reverse warrior. Take a deep inhale to stretch the left side. Arms toward the side and side angle pose. Now maybe you can do it without the block. And the full bound variation of side angle. If you already can hold your hand, Let's walk your bottom hand up to the wrist of your top hand. Even deeper chest opening into this pose. And then let's get out of here and stand up with both of your legs straight. Reverse triangle as you inhale. And triangle pose as you exhale, bringing your hips back, reaching very long forward. Try to do the full bound variation in triangle. It's fine if you bend your knee, but slowly, day by day, you will be able to straighten your knee here. Take one more breath as you inhale, lengthen through your spine. And exhale, let's get out of here and change your back leg position so that your hips is squared. We're going to do twisted, bounded triangle pose. So let's bring the strap with your left hand behind you. You can keep your knee bent like twisting lunge and try to swing the strap for a few times to catch the other end with your right hand. It's pretty hard, so if you cannot catch the strap, you don't have to hold the strap. But once you are done here, let's slowly straighten your front leg. I prefer to look at some point on the mat in front of me as my focus point. So you choose your focus point of yourself and stay balanced. And of course, breathe very strongly. Eventually get out of the pose and drag your front foot back for downward facing dog. Bending your knees, raising your heels up high. And then let's bring your knees down to the floor for table pose. And stand only on your knees, hands holding at your hips. Let's push your hands toward your hips and raise your chest up really high for camel pose. And if you feel very confident, hold both hands to both ankles at the same time. You don't have to let go of your head. You can just keep looking at the ceiling so that it's less scary. And to get out, let's do a crow pose shape. Bringing your knees toward your arms and become very rounded on your back. You don't have to fly. You just have to stay there to lengthen your spine after the back bend. But probably you can fly today. It really doesn't matter. We finish by sitting down to the floor in Bandha Konasana, feet together, knees apart. Inhale, arms over your head. And exhale, let's find a block and put both of your feet on the block. Bring your arms underneath your legs and hold your hands into the block. With the block here, you have more space to forward bend. I really like this pose. It stretches really nice into my low back and hips area. Even if your head is not resting on your heel, which is completely fine, keep your head relaxed and listen to your breath. Every time you exhale is a chance to go deeper into this pose. As we are done, let's use the strap to do a Bandha Konasana position. So let's wear the strap through both of the rings on the strap and then bring it back and through the second ring to make a loop. Wear the loop through your lower back and into your feet. Now make space so that you can lay down, and before you lay down, tighten the strap so that your heels become very close toward your groin. It depends on how flexible or how tight you are. Choose a position that is more flexible than you usually do, but not too uncomfortable, and then lay down on your back. Now you should feel that your lower back is being lifted from the floor like a bridge. And you can choose to bring your arms over your head or to the sides, or just keep your hands holding at your hips for a nice, comfortable feeling. And feel how your lower back is being in a back bend. If you like this pose, you can stay here and just tell your hips to relax. Don't hold back. Just let your thigh bones fall freely to the sides. And if you don't like this pose, just get your feet away from the strap and straighten your legs into Savasana. Whichever pose you choose to be in, I want you to find relaxation. And feel that you are being supported fully by the floor. It's a very nice feeling at the end of any yoga class. The rest that comes after hard work. And that's why I love doing yoga at home. I can have a Savasana for as long as I want. And you too. So you can stay here for however long you want. But I'm going to get out of this pose and finish the video of today. I hope you enjoyed the class. I hope you did have a nice twist. And I hope you feel the good blood circulation all along your spine and probably all over your body. And I hope you enjoy the music. Thank you very much for joining me today. Namaste.